from the chairperson of the committee, then I'll give all of us a chance to say whatever I want to say.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. And Chair, it is indeed true that this matter had been raised when the substantive chair was on the seat, and as we began the other bill. Honorable Chair, I've keenly listened to what the Honorable TJ KAJWANG avers in his very lengthy submission. And he started with heavy words like constitutional matters, and I keenly listened to hear what is unconstitutional in the way the order paper is ordered and what is listed in the order paper, and there was absolutely nothing that he had used before you that touches on any matter constitutional. Secondly, Honorable Speaker, Honorable Chair, matters constitutional. If the Honorable TJ, and I'm certain he might have been in the House when this debate began yesterday, would have been raised in plenary during the second reading, and he didn't. But suffice it to say, Honorable Chair, I had also mentioned earlier, before you came to the chair, that the Honorable TJ KAJWANG is indeed, as he says, is not even a member of the committee. And therefore, he can only base his argument on what he is reading in the reports, just like we are all reading that report from the committee, and which we considered yesterday. That report was tabled and signed by the chairperson of the committee in line with our own standing orders. Honorable Chair, the amendments, because I have keenly listened to Honorable TJ, taking offense with the clerk having listed those amendments as they appear on the order paper. But the clerk's office does not do amendments. It is members who take amendments, signed amendments, to the clerk's office. And the amendments that are in the order paper are properly before the clerk's office, signed by the chair of the health committee. And it is indeed true what the Honorable TJ KAJWANG says, that the amendments proposed by the committee in their report are not in the text as they are on the order paper. But Honorable Chair, Honorable TJ, yourself and myself have been here long enough to know that when a committee report is tabled in this House, it ceases being a report of that committee, it becomes the property of the House. And it's up to the House to agree or disagree with the report. Lastly, Honorable Speaker, if you look at the text, and I'm happy Honorable Makali is seated here, and he has amendments. Part of the amendments that the Honorable TJ KAJWANG is speaking to are on the order paper proposed by other members. There is nothing in our standing orders, or indeed, as Honorable TJ KAJWANG wants to make us believe in the Constitution, that says committee report amendments must be carried by the committee. Any member of this House can read that report, pick an amendment, and propose it during committee of the whole. And that is what able members of parliament like Makali Mulu, like Honorable Anthony Oluoch have done. They read the report, they found amendments that they agreed with, they proposed them. The chair of the committee found no need to propose the same amendments since they are before the House. Honorable Speaker, the only thing that remains now is for the Honorable NYIKAL, who is a member of that particular committee, to either support the amendment by Honorable Makali Mulu, the amendments by Honorable Anthony Oluoch, and oppose that of the chair if he doesn't agree with them. But by and large, because the Honorable TJ has also averred that he has not read or he has not gotten into the nitty-gritties of the particular amendments. Honorable TJ, I want to tell you and assure you, the import of all those amendments, the net effect is zero, is the same. And therefore, Honorable Speaker, I want to beg, just like the chair who was ahead of you had ruled, what we had seen was an attempt to filibuster and spend time on non-issues. And we know, Honorable Speaker, I said it and I want to repeat it for the record. This particular bill, Honorable Speaker, if you can protect me from the members shouting behind. Honorable Chair, I said it yesterday, Honorable Chair, before, during plenary, during second reading. This particular bill on social health, you saw the digital health bill, if the professor from Moiben could be listening. Professor Phyllis Barstow. There are no issues on the digital health bill. But this particular social health bill is the one dealing decisively with cartels. And I said it yesterday, Honorable Speaker, there are cartels that I know are already mobilizing and lobbying members. Therefore, Honorable Speaker, we must not fall prey to cartels, the corruption cartels that have brought down the healthcare sector of our country by now trying to spend time here debating issues, Honorable Speaker, that are not, because if it is an amendment,
that is dangerous ground.
Honorable Chair,
no.
Honorable Chair, I'm not saying cartels are inside here, but I said yesterday, Honorable Chair, this bill is under attack from very many quarters, and we must protect it.
Will you resume your seat? I want, members, the issues being raised are very important. Let's not introduce issues that are not important. And so as Majority Leader finishes, because I want him to finish, I want to request all of us, let's remain on the straight and the narrow. Majority Leader, finish up here.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Most obliged. But I was saying, Honorable Chair, the gist of the matter is, are there amendments to this bill proposed by the committee that are on the order paper? The straight answer is yes. Are there amendments proposed by the chair that may not be in the text of the committee's report? The straight answer again is yes. What do we do as a house? It is to consider all amendments. If the Honorable NYIKAL even has further amendments, if the Honorable TJ has further amendments, Honorable Chair, I believe we have done it before. Yes. You have indulged us even to move amendments on an amendment on an amendment. And therefore, I really want to beg that we drop the filibustering and get to the substantive work of legislating.
Thank you so much.
And save the people of Kenya.
Thank you so much.
We need to save them.
Thank you so much.
They are being auctioned because of health bills.
Thank you.
The solution is in this bill. Let us legislate.
Let's do so. I want to give this chance to allow me just 1 minute. This chance will go to the Honorable Pukose to clarify. The Honorable Pukose to clarify the issues of amendments you're raising.